Seriously, bro. Why you keep bringing me in here? It's like the fourth time, and you always wake up and you don't remember. So, what is it this time?
I didn't bring you here. Isn't this a dream?
You wish. Whenever I try to, it's no, I'm scared. And Dad, we never seen you like that. Then here you go and you bring me into this, whatever this is. You do realize that there are laws in place for this. You can't just go butting into someone's thoughts and pulling their spirit self into whatever this is. But Lathavius is flattered, I must say. At least you chose well.
So we are really here, aren't we? Why did I bring you in? I don't even like the spirit realm. It's so lucid, and aren't you afraid? How did we get in here? How do we get out?
Fortunately, your main man Thavius has experience with this. So, let's give you the rundown. You and your cousin stole a hover, helped an intruder escape Delcian, went to Seska, and got busted by the great and powerful Chronicle of the Council.
Huh?
Alright, let's see if I can simplify this for you. Your cuz broke the law and you got hurt, bro. Alright, you get it? Okay. You're in recovery right now. In fact, you're in a medically induced coma in recovery. I just want to know, how is it that I'm at home in my room in the real world and you're way downtown? I mean, how did you even manage to pull me in here and we aren't even in communion or close proximity or nothing? I mean, does your dad know about this? Has he accessed your spiritual gifts yet? Because there's not many people who have the power to do that at this great a distance. I mean, our bond isn't all that for you to be pulling me in here like this, but again, Lathavius is flattered.
You're my best friend, Thavius. Maybe that's why. If you can help us wake up.
Help us wake up, help us wake up. I am awake. I was in the room, working on my tech. Swoosh, poof, and flash. Here I am. I'm here. Right now, you got me frozen in the real world. Okay? It's you that needs to wake us up. To make this disconnection. See, if you weren't so scared of the spiritual plane, maybe you would have mastered this by now. But why do I bother telling you anything? You never remember after you come out of it. You always blame me for making attempts when it's always you, bro. Guess I'll just play the light running here until I can imagine something else and, you figure out how to get us out of here. Just don't keep me in here too long. I'm not hooked up on health generators like you, bro.
Man, sorry. I gotta concentrate. Concentrate. Gotta wake up.
to Shen's orders, and we will force you down.
The hover you are trying to detain is now in Deltia. You have no authority here. Young lady, you are in a lot of trouble. Scanners show that B is in there with you. Set it down immediately.
Let me explain.
Set it down now. You violated territory laws. You took a hover without permission, plus you are underage. And then you consulted with an outsider, allowing him to influence you to go beyond our borders. Region crossings are only allowed and established by the council. Only by wise counsel do we invade other countries. Our Lord did not ordain your visit. By you invading their lands, you potentially opened the doors to war. Chronicle, does your niece understand any of this?
Well, if you would just let me explain.
My daughter understands too well.
What on earth were you thinking, Cathedra? You've put your mother in a tough position and put my son in danger. The medics are trying to revive him, but I was told that B is still in a coma from an intense blast to the upper spine.
A coma? Oh no! I really thought he was going to be okay. I'm so sorry, Uncle C. I just didn't expect that boy.
Boy? What boy? Girl, you are trying my patience. That's just enough, Cathedra. I give you space, and you take it too far. What is there to explain that isn't already transparent? You've been hiding that you have the abilities to block your spirit energy? Your Uncle C had to use his special gifts in order to locate you? And what is this I hear? You still managed to push him out? B is in a coma, Cathedra. A coma!
Mom, you don't understand. All I wanted to do was find Sammy and her babies in the forest, but then...
You think you can excuse yourself from it all, don't you? You dishonestly take the hover, involve your cousin, leave our holy grounds into a sinful city, and then come back with B in a coma, and think you can talk your way out of this? And now you mention our boy?
But Mom, you're not listening to what I'm trying to say.
I hear you, Cathedra, but you said enough.
I don't mean to interrupt, Canestra, but we have to take her to the council at this point. She has to be questioned and counseled. Several ships from Seska were on her trail until our forces made them turn back. Fortunately, a war was prevented. Cathedra, I need you to come with me.
I'm sorry. I won't do it again. But you guys have to understand, that boy, he forced me with his weapon on me. I really didn't mean to go into Sesha. Please, Uncle C. Mom, don't let them take me away. Do I have to go?
Darling, you know we love you. But there are consequences to acts like these. We live in the holy tranquility because all of us follow the law of the land.
Okay, Mother.
Cooperate with Sylvain, Cathedra. You will not be harmed. We love you, my niece. No harm will come to you, but you must be questioned and counseled.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for it to come to this. But that boy had a stunner. He hurt B, and he...
I'm going to level with you. Return the things you've stolen from my kingdom. And then, we'll talk about the price for putting my best friend in a coma. You people out here think you can just invade our holy camps and there is zero retaliation. Oh, so this is how we're gonna do this? Dang it! B! I was just about to beat him down. Why'd you stop me? B? Do you hear me?
Hey, stop yelling. There's some voice calling you. Don't you hear it? It sounds like your mother.
Wake up, son. Thavius, wake up.
Well, I was...
You're definitely getting assigned a centralizer now. I had about enough of you going into the realm alone. You were in a trance, and don't tell me you were playing some game. I ain't buying it.
Okay, yeah, I was in the spirit realm. But Mom, I wasn't alone. B was the one that pulled me in.
He's in a healing center on the other side of town, according to the news feed I just heard. My goodness, I'm shocked B has the power to trance you like that. So what you're telling me is that he's doing this? It's not you?
Well, he is the son of the great and powerful Chronicle. I should probably let his dad know he's okay. Wait, does his dad even know he could do this? I have to let him know how powerful he is. To be able to pull me into his own realm like that, it was like, it wasn't the spiritual plane. It was like, I was even imagining a false reality of taking revenge for him. I now know the name of the guy who got them both in trouble. Some beyonder named Kyle.
Son, you know I trust you wholeheartedly, my love. It's now time to go and do what your conscience is telling you to do. Your father is too busy working on that new hover engine panel and doesn't need to be bothered with all this stuff. And from the news alert I heard, I think the Bothier family might need you right now. You do realize this is something the council needs to know about. You're definitely going to talk to them about this, Stavius. I'm going to take you right now. B has his father as a centralizer, but if he's pulling you in like this, something is definitely wrong. That is unheard of in an adolescence and can be damaging. Only centralizers can perform thought invasion under ordained approval.
Well, he's never done anything to hurt me. Just sometimes makes me believe I'm someplace I'm not. But I'm always somehow aware that it isn't real. Like it's like a lucid dream or something. I just hope his dad is going to listen to me. And they tend to be an uptight little family. And Cathedra is jealous of me ever since I scored high on the tech test last year. Mom, from what I learned from B, Cathedra is innocent. That guy Kyle sort of kidnapped him.
Well, save it for the council, son. Let's go. With B pulling you in, you are now involved. Chronicle needs to know his son has the power to control minds.
What is this place, Dad? It's such a large, ongoing canyon.
It was a place that was once called the ocean, from the old world before made new.
Wow, the ocean must have been really beautiful. That much water. It must have been really big. A world with all that water? Who would ever need the Lord to make it rain? Do you think he will ever make oceans come back?
We know the time will come when we shall yearn a thirst and drink from the great source. A pouring fountain of life in the golden city when you will be reunited with your mother. I think we won't ever need an ocean, my son. And think about it. If we had oceans now, the unholy ones would feel no obligation to serve our Lord and King.
You mean they only worship him for the rain? Seems kind of a cruel way to force obedience, doesn't it?
Well, it was their wicked ancestor that brought forth God's wrath, so they could only blame themselves for no oceans being around. Back then, the ocean was a universal part of the old world ecosystem. Those days were abused and taken for granted by the wickedness that dominated. It was a terrible time for those of us that had to endure the Great Tribulation and very bad air, wars, and bad water quality.
So why don't the Northerners camp realize that? Why do they constantly deny the wishes of the laws laid out for us? Why do they deny our Lord? Why do some of their people steal from other cities? Take from the blessed? It makes no sense. If they would just live in obedience and harmony, maybe the Lord would return the oceans and we could have the blue skies like I've read in the old text.
That is what I love about you, your ability to dream. Keep resting for now in this state. I will visit you later. That stun did a number on your spine.
When I'm better, I hope you'll tell me what happened and why I can't talk to Cathedra.
Soon, son, soon. Rest and heal for now. Cathedra, the beginning of wisdom is this: get wisdom. Although it will cost you all that you have, gain understanding.
I will work hard to further my understanding. I love the Lord.
Good. If you love the Lord as you have stated, then you will follow his commandments and never take a hover without authorization or permission. The lesson has been learned.
And now we also know you did not cause this or mean for it to end the way it did. You were manipulated. If you had gone on foot and not taken the hover, then there would have been no way for the outsider to force you to drive him. But it is over now. And as we saw from your memories, you were forced. But you performed a great action of spiritual power. A power like that has to be used with discipline, otherwise you have to face consequences. Your cousin B is still on the mend. It will take some time before he's fully healed, but it is now over. You are going to need to have more lessons with Chronicle.
Stovane, the city is secure. The invader took medical supplies and apparently for a good reason, to save a life. We will forgive it and release the others with a warning. As for Cathedra, return her home. I believe you will learn even more if you continue furthering your investigation of the family's spiritual gifts and abilities. Chronicle and Canestra need your help. It is apparent our Lord has bestowed much responsibility upon this family.
I will comply, brother. May the Lord bless us all in our efforts.
Come, Cathedra. We have much to teach you.
Sister Canestra, it has been far too long. And what do we have here? Cathedra? The little child has grown into a young woman, I see. Come, child, do not be afraid.
Fear not, child. You are in good hands.
I love you, dear. Go on.